Alright guys, this is the first of two battles I had on Medieval 2 against this one person. Here are my musketeers. I'm going to list my battle array on the side so I don't have to explain them too much because it's going to be a short video again. Okay, so Janissary Heavy Infantry, we got some Ottoman infantry in the front. Those are my main archer force. And here are Sipahis. Sipahis are like the knights of the Turks. They're kind of the same function, but of course they're not as heavily armed as a knight. But they're extremely versatile, very heavy. I mean, very good at hand-to-hand fighting and very good at archery.
We must act now.
This guy annoys the hell out of me. Anyways, I love Sipahis. They're pretty awesome. I always bring a huge compliment of them. Usually in my Turkish armies in campaign, I have about 3 Sipahis and 3 Turkomans. Or, actually no, 4 Sipahis, 4 Turkomans, something like that. Alright. Musketeers. I really like the Turks because their musketeers are pretty awesome. And I like their Janissary Heavy Infantry. They're very diverse army.
We must act now.
Yeah, shut up. God. I also like the Turks because of their Nafatoon. Like you can win a siege all by themselves. They can win a siege all by themselves. And the good thing about Janissary Heavy Infantry, the halberdiers, is that they're pretty good against regular armed soldiers. So they're not too much of a disadvantage against European factions because of their halberdiers. Alright, there's the Nafatoon throwing their stuff already. So usually when you play against European factions, you want to bring a pretty decent archery force, because that's what they're all about. And then you'll bring the Janissaries to counter, and then of course your own horse archers to counter his mounted knights. You gotta watch out for the charges of the knights though, because they're extremely devastating. Okay, so he's gonna charge full frontal, and he decided to try to flank my formation to try to get my general. But then at this time, I bring in my Sipahis to deal some melee. I think he underestimated my Sipahis because you know they're horse archers. You don't think of them as good melee troops, but they're really good. And for some reason, I have Sipahi Lancers, dismounted Sipahi Lancers, and they rout like instantly. They're really useless for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe they thought they were getting overwhelmed.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
As you can see, the Nafatoon mixed with my Janissary Heavy Infantry just killed them. And here's his general. Yeah, the Nafatoon can make a huge difference, especially in campaign games. Like 2 units of Nafatoon is enough to save you from a huge army in a siege. Watch this guy, watch this guy. No! Boom!
Rejoice! The infidel enemy are badly bloodied. This is a day of victory. Our foes lie dead or dying, as it should be.
Alright, so average victory apparently. I had 1,177 kills, and my opponent had 547 kills. Alright, I played another battle against this guy, so on to the next one. Hey guys, this is the second battle in my series against this opponent. So this time I decided to bring the Holy Roman Empire, which is basically like Germany and Austria type of thing. Got 4 Brevis crossbowmen, 4 dismounted feudal knights, and 4 dismounted imperial knights. They've got maces. Let's see, 3 Teutonic Order knights, 1 imperial knight, and 1 general's bodyguard. And Teutonic Order Knights are usually like Order Knights in for the European factions are usually the best in the game, so you just end up bringing them in multiplayer. Like Hospitalier. Yes, indeed, my friend, you do. Hospitalier, Templar Knights, they're usually the best in the game. Alright, these are one of my favorite units, the Reiters. They bring pistols, and they can shoot on horseback. It's pretty awesome. They're also okay for melee. Okay, Okay, and yeah, for previous crossmen in the front, make sure that you always put your previous crossmen in the front. That way they get a clear field of view, so they don't angle their shot upwards. That's what happens if their view is obstructed. They start to angle the shot way upwards, and it's less effective, I find. Alright, my opponent's going to be Poland, so let's see his army first. Okay, so 3 dismounted Lithuanian cavalry, archers. So I guess the Lithuanian cavalry are like most archers. 3 dismounted Polish nobles. Not very heavily armed. Let's see, woodsmen, just like a throwaway unit. 4 serpentines. These are the same cannons that you'd see on top of those elephants, I think. But they have the same effect. Alright, 3 dismounted Polish knights or something. Can't see them. Serpentines are pretty effective against infantry if they hit. So you just take a look at this. Boom. But personally, I've never had too much success with cannons. Alright, so he's going for a full frontal charge, and that totally wipes out 1 unit of my infantry. Like this, the unit on the left there is down to like 30 men. Ouch. And over here, he's going to charge this unit. So it takes them down by 20 men. Yeah, frontal knight charges are extremely devastating. Like I didn't notice that until I started playing Medieval 2 online. And basically, you could wipe out a whole infantry line just with your cavalry. It's pretty. This is the age of cavalry after all, knights and all that. So I guess it's plausible. All right. So the thing about doing that full frontal charge is that he isolated his cavalry, which was not too much of a good idea because I could just bring in my other cavalry to support my infantry. Right here, the riders are shooting into those men. Pretty effective, I think. Alright, and I'm gonna do my own frontal charge on his archers. I figured that I've killed a lot of his cavalry, I may as well go for my own charge. Let's see, let's talk a bit, historically speaking, let's say, I know a lot about early modern England, because I studied them a bit. See, around the time of the Tudors, you would have had lance-armed knights like this, and then by the time of the Civil War, you would have pistol-armed cavalry like reiters, and yeah, by the time of the Civil War, all cavalry would have switched to pistol-armed, lightly armed people with swords. The reason being that pistols could, of course, just go right through armor. Usually how cavalry engagements turned out would be you'd have 2 sides of cavalry just shooting each other, and then they'd charge each other, shooting their pistols, and then they'd engage in the melee. Of course, cavalry were very badly disciplined in this era. Usually they just go off into the baggage train and pillage stuff. Yeah, they'd never really stick around for the fight. And then usually that would leave the main infantry body by itself. So I've studied the early modern English and the British Empire a lot, and especially because I took a elective on them. And that also means I know a bit about their enemies, of England's enemies, like France and Spain. So I know a bit about their armies, also the political situation and stuff. Alright, so my infantry basically overpowered him from the front, and because my knights are Teutonic Order knights, his Polish cavalry don't get much of an advantage anymore, because that's the main advantage of Poland, is their cavalry. But yeah, Teutonic Order knights are just really good. And also coming close fast like this means that his cannons don't get to shoot me as much anymore, lest he risk shooting his own men in the back. Okay, so
the enemy has lost half his army.
Taking out his cavalry and just about to finish off his infantry here. I've also disrupted his missile formations in the back. Oh, I killed him! Voices in this game are extremely funny, especially for the Holy Roman Empire. You could tell CA just tried to go all comical with these guys. Ow, I think he just shot a cannonball like right through his own men.
Shows its obvious superiority through victory.
Obvious superiority. Oh, funny. Stupid. Alright, so I had 1,413 kills, and he had 490 kills. A very fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.